The preparation for civil service exam actually starts at least 1 year before the prelim exam. But in the broader sense of the term, the preparation actually starts the moment when you are in school or college. This matters especially when it comes to your essay paper, because the general essay paper of civil service does not have a proper syllabus. It could be anything. All the other papers have definite syllabus, and if you check the previous year questions and standard textbooks, you could actually master them. General essay paper, since it doesn't have a syllabus, obviously does not have a book to follow as well. So, all these years, what you've been doing, the books you read, the movies you watched, the songs you heard, the things you participated, and the information, the events which you are exposed to from the larger media, everything counts. Every information, every relevant information can be put in the essay paper. This is one point which some people find comfortable because they have been to various things, they have a good level of exposure, and they could actually put all these things into good use in the essay paper. But people who have limited exposure have a slight problem in constructing good content for the essay paper. And even the former, people who are actually having this exposure, they are also slightly reluctant to use all the knowledge which they have in this paper. Because people believe that since you are writing for the civil service exam, you have to come up with examples related to India's development and government programs, etc. But as I said, the questions, if you look closely from previous years, you could see that they come from a wide variety. And all this information, extra information I'm talking about, which you've been exposed to from different sources, they all can be used and should be used. If you just stick to the developmental angle and the actual working profile of a civil servant to come up with the content for your essay paper, you will fall short. And nowadays, especially with the abstract kind of topics, you have to do that extra work. So, how can we do this? Especially people who are not into much of reading, what could be the best strategy? So, I think people who are preparing for next year's exam can think about building the content based on different areas. So, based on the previous questions, we can divide the essay paper into broader categories, and I will be telling you how to bring in examples and how to check for examples from different sources. Especially this matters when you have to give a proper introduction, because the first impression in the essay paper matters a lot, and the introduction has to be interesting. And obviously, don't come up with your own stories and things like that, because that's not an interesting introduction we are talking about. So, the introduction of the essay is all about using an example, using a narrative or a story to bring in the crux of the given topic. So, for that, you have to do this extra work. So, based upon the previous years, I classified the essay questions into different categories, and let me provide you with interesting stories. And stories means I'm not only talking about the word of fiction, the world of fiction here. It could be the real life examples as well. But the point is how to make them interesting by bringing something real. Real in the sense not your own created ones, but stories and incidents and people's examples, etc. So, we are starting this journey together. A story to score, which is very vital for your essay paper. So, stay tuned for the next episode and the first area of topic. Thank you for watching.